wasn't it, Beth? Wasn't it so cute? Yeah. I was just taking a breather. Couldn't sleep yesterday. I mean, like, I didn't take a nap or anything, but I was shit. I was taking a breather, and I was like, why is this not working? Uh-oh. Anyway, it has me running at a 5.5, so it won't let me go down. Fuck! Hold on. My iPad's dead, so I don't know what's happening today. Today is not a good day, you guys. I'm extremely exhausted. I'll tell you what happened in a second. But life is just not pulling it for me lately. Make sure I do this without falling. Sorry. I'll tell you this story last night, what happened, and of course I couldn't go back to bed, so sorry about that. My iPad wasn't plugged in, and for some reason, this wasn't working. Good morning. Happy Thursday. How is everybody feeling? So I didn't sleep last night, very little. Had to get up with Grandpa at about 2 to help, and I just could not go to bed. So I cleaned the kitchen. Mopped the floor in the kitchen, cleaned my stainless steel, did a haul. Fudge! This is not my day, y'all. I'm telling you, this is not my fucking day. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if this is gonna work, but we'll try it again. Let me see. Oh my God. I don't have any energy, Judy. I'm hanging on by a thread today. I'm exhausted. But hey, we'll get through it. No, it's Thursday. Nervous. I take my license test tomorrow. I would be too. I don't think I could take it. What is happening? Oh, shit. Ah! Stike. It's my Belkin thing. I need it here. Oh my gosh. The good thing is I got my pain doctor this morning. So I'm doing a quick little run with you, a quick little arm workout, and then I will go because I need to go for this mess that I'm in. So wish me luck on that. But how are y'all doing? I don't take somebody over here has a driver's test. I don't think I could either, Reba. I have an appointment this morning, yeah. Fuck! All right, well, I don't know what happened. Guess I can't charge. You know what I could do? Hold on, give me a minute. You know what I could do? I think I have a longer cord in my car. I swear to God. Today, I can already tell what today's going to be like. Already tell. Ugh. Mother clucker ducker. Is this day over yet? Because I'm ready for it to be. Okay, let's see if this works now, because I think I have Namaste. Namaste in bed all day. Oh, Lord. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this again. Okay, hi guys, happy Thursday. Oh, for your medical certification. I was like, driver's test. Shit. I've been so busy trying to catch up with you. Hi, Letty. I am same shit show and shit hole. Oh no. Rita, I hate that. Hello from Ohio. Danielle Scrawl. Yes, I have props. I clean, but I'm gonna have to start decorating now. I just can't do everything. You know what? I just can't do everything. I set out to place the world afire, and I get through half of it these days. So I'm trying. I did get another Betsy going. I forgot to feed her this morning. I did that in my spare time. Hello from Belgium. Hello. I'm trying, Letty. Today is just not the day. Today is not the day. Brian, I appreciate it. Can you go get my blood checked before my surgery? You want me to go? Okay, I'll go for you. I can't guarantee what it's gonna show, but shit. Ladies' night. I really am wanting to go to the casino. I want to sit down and relax for a little bit, have a couple glasses of wine, and oh, you like the way my book ended? Thank you, Debbie. Hi, Monique. Hello from St. Louis, Missouri. Hello, Penny. I really just need 4 or 5 hours to myself. Hi, Sarah. Neck pain. It's for everything above the shoulders. Everything for above the shoulders. Everybody's sending me things because we talked about the fibro. We talked about medication yesterday. And so many people are telling me not to get the medication. But you guys, I'm at my wit's end, you know. No, it's okay, Sarah. I'm at my wit's end. I want to visit and have you make me a sandwich. My salads are better than my sandwiches. No spoilers for what? Spoilers for what? What's a spoil? Hi, Carol. Hello. Diana, good morning to all. So yeah, all my friends were like, I was sending back, we have some Australia James over here on the YouTube. I was texting friends little memes and stuff in the middle of the night, and they're like, why are you up? Well, I do Cheryl and other forms, CBD, everything else. Oh, and my book, okay. Hello from El Gofo de Santa Clara, Sonora, Mexico. Now, that was really hard for me to read because my glasses aren't on. My sister got off the fibro meds. She put on so much weight and wanted to sleep all the time. That's what I'm afraid of. That's what I'm afraid of. My morning Donald is crazy. I didn't sleep, and everything just seems to be fucking me over today. Excuse the French. The side effect pain management doctors are worse than the actual pain. Well, I have to experience that myself, right? I have to experience that myself. My thing is, you guys can tell me, Hussy, you're going on a hike? Are you bringing your stick? Girl, you got this. I have to experience things for myself. Thank you, Karen, for liking my book. Okay. Love you, Letty. I have to experience things for myself. Because if I just take the words of everybody else and don't experience, oh good, Sarah. Stick in hand. All right, you got this, see. Just think about the good things you could drink later. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be doing myself justice. I stayed off anxiety medication for years. For years. Because people, including my husband, said, you don't need them. You can work through it, right? You can do this, you can do that. You can do everything. And I did it. But the minute I said, fuck all those people for telling me that I shouldn't do it, and I took it, and bye, Sarah. And I took it, and guess what? I was pissed that I listened to people, right? So I made that decision myself after years of struggling. And I am so much better for it. So I have to experience things by myself. So that's my final decision. Good morning from Charles City, Iowa. So I'm gonna talk to him about the options. I'm gonna see the least, addictive, the least whatever problematic. Everybody wants to, for me, it may not do well for me, and then I'll stop it. I need to figure this stuff out, because what if it helps me? What if I could take the edge off, and then I wouldn't know, and it can improve my life? Then I'm going to be pissed off at everybody for saying, don't do it, I know, Melissa, some days I feel like I should be on a pedestal, wearing my crown and having my staff in hand and saying I am one badass bitch. I'll see. But, so I'm going to be talking to him. Hopefully my trigger point injections work for at least a week. Probably not, but we'll see. It'll give me some reprieve for a little bit. I'm down. I don't care. And that's about it. I have a caregiver today. Dennis was supposed to be here today to do some things, so I don't know if he's coming. If not, I might peruse inflammation in my body.
Are you talking about me this morning?
Yeah, I'm sure I will.
Alright, so I got something to look forward to.
I don't want any of those things. I don't want Vicodins, I don't want Percocets, I don't want Norco, I don't want any of those things. I need inflammation reducer, period. Lily, I don't know yet. My doctor's at 10:50 this morning. Trying, Kim, these middle of the night things with Grandpa have been kicking my ass. And then it's so hard once you're up. Oh, the weight loss medicine, if like a Wegovy or something, yeah, if you need it, take it. But if you're not going to learn how to eat properly, Bob, it's a waste of time. Because the minute you're off of it and you continue to eat the same way, you ain't doing yourself any favors, right? So if you start learning how to eat, then I'm all for that. But if you're not going to put the time in, don't. Yeah. Yes. Oh, it did? Well, I'm on the THC. So, what time is it? Are we here? Are we okay? Hey, Darren from Australia. Welcome to Land Down Under. Gastric surgery. Oh, you had gastric surgery? Yeah. I don't need that. So I'm fortunate with that. Hi, Lori. For inflammation anymore because it reduced my kidney function. Yes. Somebody said something about Celebrex yesterday too. So we'll see what the options were. I know gabapentin was one of them, and I'm trying to stay away from that. So we'll see what the other things are. I know. And here's where I get upset. Here's where I get upset with people. I'm all for weight loss, right? I'm all for getting you something to kickstart your weight loss. But if you don't learn how to eat, you can't be on medication forever, right? It's not good for your body. So if you don't learn how to eat, what's the point of doing it, right? The idea is take the first step, help you get going, and then coach yourself to change your eating style. I haven't been to a rheumatologist yet, no, not yet. The medical group I'm in is baby steps, yeah. Currently, yes, Sarah, that's not good. Who lost 100 pounds from stomach surgery, but then gained back. Well, look at, if you watch the 1,000-Pound Sisters, right? You watch the 1,000-Pound Sisters. Amy's doing great. No, Tammy's doing great, but Amy's not. Those things are not, you can still gain your weight back in your stomach and all that shit. Lidocaine patches. Marcy, I think that's what your name is. Is it Marcy? I hope so. I can't see. Anyway, Ed had some, and I don't know what I did with them. I don't know what I did with them. I've been searching for those currently. I put them in a safe place. So safe I can't find them. I'm 50 as well and I gotta change. Yes. And that's the thing, Bob. Start walking, right? Start moving. Start changing your plan of food. Little by little. Take baby steps, right? It doesn't happen overnight. I tell my friend this overnight. You can't build an empire in 24 hours. So you need to take baby steps. If you drink soda, start cutting back on the sodas. You know, if you're not eating enough greens, start implementing more of those in your diet and lean meats. And then fruits and veggies. There are things that you can curb, you know, for sweet tooth. You can get protein bars and all the good stuff. And you will see a huge difference. But you gotta move. You gotta move. I took Ozempic and yes. You know, there's so many side effects to all those things. Wegovy, Ozempic. Some people are fine, but you can't be on, I wouldn't want to be on those things forever. I wouldn't want to be on those things forever because we don't know what the long-term effects are. Hey, Lamar, what's up? Doesn't that worry people? You know? Do they give out? Not here, James. Not here. French ginger tea for inflammation. I try all that stuff. I take turmeric. All the everything, irons, and you have to learn to eat different. You have to learn, because if you don't learn, the weight loss is a small fraction of the time. So you gotta do it. So that's why I would say, you know, you can't do anything if you're not going to change your way. You know, if you're going to do Ozempic or Wegovy or any of those things, and you're still going out and eating fast food and drinking soda, what's the point? What's the point? Where did Janet, what did you do? It's often mental health triggers that cause overeating. Yes. Mental health control, you know? Some people give up when they are, you know, just not well. So I've scattered some of Steve's ashes today around his favorite flower I planted in a pot. Oh, I love it. I love that, Janet. That was my suggestion for Lisa, to put her mom in some plants. Yeah, walking is underestimated for sure. I might have a job working with a 93-year-old. Oh shit, hold on. Senior center would make a great team. Oh, I love that. I love that. It does worry me, you're right. I hate medication. You gotta get your ass in gear. And the only way you can do it, Bob, is putting one foot in front of the other. Start walking. You lost 40 pounds the hard way. And you know, I'm not here to judge people, right? For taking the easy way to kickstart things. Sometimes we need a little, reward, right? To keep us right on track. But again, you got to put in the hard work while doing it. And take it. Oh, I love that, Cheryl. Good for them. Good for them. I remove most sugar and eat whole foods now. I lost more weight. Yes. I mean, and really, it's not about, it's what you put in your mouth, right? Hi, Nikki. How are you? It's changing your patterns. Stop eating out. Start barbecuing, you know? Cut out the soda. Cut out the shit. There's other alternatives that you can do. 60-pound weight loss journey. I gained 30 pounds quitting smoking. Yes. On top of the 30 I already had. I lost 18 so far. Good. It is slow. But you want to do it slow. Slow means it's going to stay off. Fast means you have more of a chance of it coming on a lot quicker. So, like they say, you know, starvation, yeah, you can drop weight. But the minute you start eating, guess what? Your body holds on to it even more than it did before. Hello from Rhode Island. Thank you, Barbara. I appreciate it. So, I don't know what the day has in store for me. I have a couple phone calls to make today. But other than that, I can take my phone calls anywhere. So that's what's great about the life coaching that I do on the side. Yes, Lori, do it. A small walk early in the morning if you're up, before the heat comes and smacks you in the ass. Or dance, turn on music in your house when you're cleaning or doing laundry. And just boogie, you know? Move. You guys gotta start moving. around the yard 4 times a day. Oh, good. Yes, bend down, squat, Cheryl. Pick up the weeds. Walk, 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 bend down, pick up the weeds. Did your son go? Janet, did your son come to get more healthy? Good, very soon, Monday. Why wait till Monday, Lamar? Come on, when you say that, it's not gonna start on Monday. Why not do it today? Take a couple blocks, walk, put your favorite tunes on and drop it like it's hot, you know? Hi, Catherine, I appreciate it. There's no time than now. Not heard from him? I'm sorry, Janet. Hi, Julie, how you feeling, girl? So you guys gotta pay attention. Pay attention. If you say today is Thursday and you're deciding I'm starting on Monday, it's not gonna happen because you'll forget by Monday. Start today. Walk around the house, walk up and down your stairs. Do something to move. Do something. Instead of that soda you open up in the morning time, get some iced tea, Crystal Light, something that can help you move away from all that shit. Your family only eats out. Linda, how do you know my family only eats out? Why do you make a statement that you have no business making, girl? You see, my family doesn't only eat out. If you pay close attention, I make dinner. I don't eat out. I eat out maybe twice a week for me. Just because Dan eats out every day for lunch, half the time I make Ed his food. So don't make assumptions you don't know about. It makes an ass out of you. Thinking you know better than me, right? It's ugly. Don't do it. Oh girl, knee pain is horrible. I know. So you guys, don't assume things about my family. Ask if you have questions, but never assume, because you look like an asshole. I cook. I cook every night. I cook. I make salads. You know, we eat a lot of greens. We eat all these things. Ed used to go out to lunch every day, his whole life. Even in podiatry, he went out to lunch every day. He walked miles, ate 2 McDonald's hamburgers, and walked, had a coffee. That's it. Every day. Do you think, he's fine? He's well? He's doing the best he can at 93? I make sourdough bread. I bake fresh cookies almost every couple of days. I make Ed his cereal in the morning time. I always try to have cut up fruit for everybody to munch on. Even if Dan and I'm not available to make him lunch because I'm busy working in the yard, Dan goes and gets him lunch. But he always has fruit. He always eats healthy. So don't be an ass. Anyway. You know, Cheryl, I think he's just going through a tough time. I think my personal opinion is he's trying to cope with the loss of his dad. And who knows, he could be angry at the world right now. He could be angry at his mom. He could be angry at his dad for dying. It's in him. It's not Janet. It's in him. But I think it's sad that he's leaving his mom in a time where she's still working through things. The pig doing great. So thank you, I appreciate it, Cheryl. My book is on Amazon. Just type in Danielle Salinger and it'll pop up the journals and the workbooks and my book. Thanks, Bob. I'm trying. Bye, Lamar. Good luck. Hope you get that job. So I think, you know, y'all have to, those of you who have a negative mind that are watching, you need to watch me more. We need to get you out of your miserableness and your unhappiness with yourself. Because the only reason why you attack other people is because you're not happy with yourself. But it shows your true colors, right? When you take the time every day to come on somebody's live or their video and just continually say negative after negative after a negative after negative, right? How do you not see that you're the problem? It's not me. You believe it's me because for some reason you get agitated with me. But it's not. It's you. That anger has to do with you, not me. Because you know what I do? If somebody I watch somebody that I don't agree with or bugs me, do you think I take the time to belittle them, to harass them, to be mean, to try to take them down? No, I move right past and find somebody that makes me happy. Hi, Lisa. I always say that it's not Murphy's Law, it's my law. It's same to me. But here's the way you need to look at it, Lisa. And this is the way I try to focus like today. I'm like, I already know how this day's gonna be, right? That's like a self-fulfilled prophecy. So instead of saying, we need to get better, Lisa, when we're having shit days and it's affecting our mental state, we need to say, what is life bringing me today? What does life want to teach me? And I'm working on that because I struggle with that every fucking day. So today, why couldn't I sleep? I'm gonna be more agitated today, probably. I'm gonna be more pissed off, and that's just why. But what is it trying to teach me? What is it trying to teach me? What are they telling me? What do I need to learn from this? Deep breaths. Deep fucking breaths. And you're gonna put the F word in there for enunciation. Thanks, Bob. You too. They never walked in your shoe, but they think they know everything. Like that Linda lady. All you do is go out to eat. Well, why would you say something? Why, what does it mean? Even if I did go out to eat every day, even if I drink 5 bottles of wine a night, why does it bother you? Yes, I did, Shannon. Finally. I got the cups part. Let me tell you, I sent back the first thing. Then last night at 2 in the morning, when I was doing the haul, I was like, what in the world? What are the chances that, anyway. So, it's all your mental thought process. I have people on my Facebook page go, I blocked people yesterday. It was on like a cute video. Me and Ed doing the Snapchats. And people were like, oh, she gets a little fuzzy with all that wine she drinks. What are you, and what, huh? How are you even saying that right now? This is a cute video. Why are you bringing up my wine? What does that have to do with what I'm doing and what you're watching, right? It's my business. If I want to drink 5 bottles a case, that's my business. Why are you so focused on what I'm doing? Stay miserable, people. Stay miserable. Hi, Sue from Mass. How are you? I am hard on myself, Ann. James, why are you up? I was up at 2 a.m. and it wasn't fun. I didn't fall asleep till about 4:30. And then at 5:15, the sweet pea was meowing, which tells me that Ozzy wasn't with her. So she was looking. Togas is not unhealthy. Dan gets a lot of sandwiches, but he'll pull you tacos on Taco Tuesday. Or he gets Ed his 2 hamburgers, no cheese, plain, was what he used to eat back when he worked. He loved that. And Ed loves his freaking salads. I make the best salads. I'm so proud of my salads. And people you guys could come over and I can give you my salads. I think y'all would be so happy to have my salads. I'm telling you. I do it all. I put fruits. Last night, I'm going to tell you, they're jealous they can't afford 4 bottles. It is expensive. But they do have 2-buck chuck, girl. So I'm sure they can afford that. So last night, I barbecued a tri-tip, Linda. Linda, you still here, Linda? I barbecued a tri-tip last night. Made some tater tots, because I loved it. So what I did is I cut up the tri-tip, and hi Sam, yay, that was a whirlwind drive. And I put it on a salad. I'll tell you what I did for Grandpa. What I did I love beets. Beets have been my thing lately. Beets in a can. Pickled beets. If you like beets, you need to try the ones at the grocery store. I'm telling you right now, pickled. They're so great. So I put on my salad, I put romaine. We're romaine people. So we don't really use iceberg. I love Intercourse. The town. I've never been. I don't actually love Intercourse, but I used to. Yeah. Anyway, so I put on mine beets, feta. I love me some feta. Oh, they do, dog lover? I have to see that then. I was just at Costco yesterday. I love feta cheese, y'all. Feta cheese is one of my favorite cheeses. So I put feta, I put beets, I put a handful of mixed nuts. I make like a mixed nut thing with pistachios and cashews, and I put some dry fruit in it. And what else did I do? I think that was it for me, and the steak on top. It was perfect for me. I wasn't in the mood to do anything else. Ed's salad, I put tri-tip, yeah. I bought a big tri-tip and I grilled it last night. And for Ed's, I try to get all of his food groups in his salad, right? So salad, I put hard-boiled eggs. By the way, you got pulled over? Shit, Samantha. Spinach is fine. Andrew hates it because he gags on it. Don't ask. I think it's the stem part, and he just doesn't chew. And so you're in the wrong lane. So anyway, I put carrots on his. I loaded up with all the things. Hard-boiled egg, tomatoes. I put a little weeds in there. You know, I call the miscellaneous weed salad to try to get all the things in his salad. I put a little mozzarella cheese on top. Tomatoes. I put some peaches. I cut up some peaches and put the peaches on top, and strawberries. I cut them up, and then I put the tri-tip on top, and then I gave him some taters on the side, and he devoured it. I love kale too. God, I love kale, and not many people do. Oh gosh, and Samantha. Anyway, and then I put on mine. If y'all have a Trader Joe's, let me tell you, I saw that. Eileen, he told me about that. If you have a Trader Joe's, the dill salad dressing it's a vegan dill salad. It's a bomb.com. It is so good. And then ranch, oh my God. And so I just do it on time. I can't do chicken every day. Chicken kind of nauseates me a little bit sometimes if I have too much of it. Fine, Kim, I won't fucking put fruit in your salad when you come. Of course I'll ask. Oh, I put avocado on my salad too. I love avocado. Ed's not a big fan of avocado, but he has all the food groups in one sitting in that meal. Pickled beets are so good. I put them in mine. I love it. You're lucky, Samantha, because that would have been not good. You make kale chips? I need to learn how to do that. I should do that. So if you have a Trader Joe's, I don't think I've had it, man. If you have a Trader Joe's, get that there. It's in the salad. It's in the refrigerator section. It's in the salad section, and they have vegan dill, and then they have the buttermilk ranch. Both are amazingly great. Yes. And then I topped it off with 2 of my cookies that I made. Homemade cookies, Linda. Homemade fucking cookies, Linda. Shit, these people. No, not Publix. Drake, did you hear what I said? I said Trader Joe's. Period. No other dill is good. Trader Joe's is the best. What do you put in your fruit salad? Whatever's fresh, whatever I have. We don't have all these here. Yeah. I love chicken tendies. I do. Sometimes I put that on. But I do need more eggs because I always put the hard-boiled eggs on Ed's salad, and we're out now. Well, Lynn, I just hate when people say stupid shit, you know? I mean, it just bugs me. It's like, that's all they want to see. They want to pick apart every fucking thing that people post, and it's so fucking stupid. Sorry about the F word today, but it's pissing me off. Yes, my homemade cookies are gone. So I'll have to make some more. The cookie recipe is from my starter that Dan killed. So when you make sourdough, you have a thing called discard, and that's what you do. You put your when you feed your sourdough every day, you put your discard in the refrigerator. So I use my sourdough discard in the refrigerator, and it is, oh my God, it's the best cookie ever. So anyway, Sadie, I suppose you're talking about your kids. I do not want balut eggs. Hail to the fucking. We'll let Grandpa try it and see what he thinks. Fuck them fuckers. that's the way. Yeah, dill dressing. Trader Joe's only. Don't listen to Caddy Daddy. He said Publix. No, and I don't have a Publix, so yeah. I love making meals into salads. Yes, I do too. Because that's all my mom used to do. My mom, like, I cook very similar. Actually, I kind of cook very similar to what my mom used to cook like, right? And that's what they would do all the time. So he's very familiar with the way I cook. And it's so similar to how he ate his whole life with my mom, you know? Connie, yeah, do you do sourdough? If you do sourdough, message me on Messenger and I'll take a picture for you. And so for the most part, that's what we did at night was we made salads into meals, like big meals. I mean, they have salads at restaurants for a reason with protein because people eat it as a meal, right? Or am I stupid? Anyway, so I load up Ed's more with all the things. We work very hard at keeping him very healthy and keeping him very, his nutrition up hard. Hi from Indiana. Thank you, Nancy. Doritos. God, I love Doritos. I could bathe myself in Doritos and just eat the crumbs all night long. That used to be my thing, and I do too. All my meals are on top of a salad. If I even cook like a casserole, I put it on top of my salad. I am just one of those people. Ed too. Ed was always salad is the main course. You need a new hat. I love me some mixed nuts. So in the summer and winter, yes. Because in the winter you're cold. So you want more like hearty meals, you know? In the summer you want lighter meals. So yes, like holy crap, people. Ed's eyes have changed colors, by the way, Kathy. He does have really beautiful eyes. He never had blue eyes. He had a hazel eye. And if you look, so my mom was a hazel eye too. My mom was more green hazel, and he was a more green hazel, and his eyes changed to blue. Isn't that crazy? And his eyelashes, I know, when you, like I zone in sometimes, I'm like, God, he's got really crazy, like, beautiful eyes. Yes, that's the main course. I love salad. Me too. It keeps the roughage in you, keeps you regular, you know? And it gives you need salad vitamins, right? You need, Janet, come on over. I'll make you one. He lived to 97. Oh, you know, I say that kind of, these people are going to misinterpret that. It was funny because Wesley said, Auntie, this was the cutest thing. So if you guys don't know, yeah, I love that, Susan. That's how I grew up too. Even with my grandmother. My grandmother, she made the best salads, and that's what I grew up on. So Danielle, do you have a t-shirt that says, there you have it? Yes, Connie. Look at my my website, sabmerch.com, and there's a whole bunch of them. So, yes, so my grandma used to make a cucumber, tomato, onion salad with oil and vinegar, salt and pepper. And oh my God. I mean, that's what we grew up on in the summertime. And every time I go back home, my aunt makes it for me. We add lettuce now. And sometimes she did too. And so cucumbers. Did I say cucumbers? And cucumbers. Yeah. I don't know. That guy needed to go. So anyway, I got him out. So my, what I was going to say is Wesley said the other day, Wesley's my nephew, my 10-year-old nephew. And he said, I know, they want to like make me look bad. You know, I'll tell you in a second what they were doing to the other day on Dan's comments. It's just so disgusting. So Wesley said, Auntie, you take care of Grandpa so good. You feed him, like he was just giving, I was like, I do, Wesley. And then he said, he's going to live to 100 because of you. And and being me in my sarcastic ways, I was like, oh, yay, great, Wes. I'm so happy. Yes, 100. How many more years is that? 7, Auntie. 7 more years. Okay. And then Rocky laughed, and he's like, well, why? What's the matter, Auntie? I said, well, yeah, I don't know if Auntie could do this 7 more years. I think Auntie would die first. Anyway, it was cute, it was cute. But yeah, I mean, Rocky laughed and she was like, yeah, I don't know if Auntie wants to hear exactly all that, but yes, she does take really good care of Grandpa. Oh, shit. Anyway, so Lamar, I'll tell you this really quick because I know you have to go. I love that, Tracy. I know that people take whatever I say on social media and they like to make their own narrative out of it. And so Dan was like, you got to be careful what you say because they just take it and they just twist it and they make, it seem like we're savages and we're strapping him down and not getting him up to do the things and, that he's got to do in the middle of the night. Well, we were up at 2 and we couldn't go back to bed. So we do, unbeknownst to some of those uglies out there, we do get up, even though we don't want to. He does have a restraint on his bed, but gosh darn it, if he had enough strength, he can pop that thing right off.
If in fact last night he was almost out of it.
Yeah, he was almost out of it.
I didn't go in there.
The whole thing with the restraint is to keep him safe because he doesn't remember that he has a broken hip. He doesn't remember that he can't walk unassisted. He doesn't remember for those things. And people want to take those things and use it against us. And
the restraint is not tight. He can turn over, he can turn on his side.
Whose live is this?
I'm just giving you more information.
I'm 51 years old. I'm more than capable of explaining to people about what we do here.
I'm a lawyer, that's what I do. You want me to get on and finish up?
No.
Are you sure?
So anyway, he can move, he can flip, he can turn, he can shimmy his way out of it.
He can get out of the bed if he works hard.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. And so stop creating narratives on the fake sites and everybody else's site that we strain him so he poops the bed because we don't get him up. You guys, get over that. Amber Heard pooped the bed. Now, she pooped the bed on purpose. Talk about Amber Heard. But you don't make fun of somebody, nor do you slander what we are doing here with somebody who's 93, who has dementia, and we're trying to keep them safe. Period. Anyway. Yeah, he broke his hip 2 months ago. Yeah.
I just got off the phone with Meta.
For what? Oh, about your YouTube?
No. Meta. Meta is not YouTube.
What? Why?
Meta is Facebook and Insta.
Right. Oh, for what? Why did you call Meta?
No, I just met a nice rep from Meta.
For what?
For, to assist us or whatever.
They just called you randomly?
Yes.
Oh. Anyway. So, I love F-bombs, so people don't like that. Yeah. So people just say things to make their narratives and make us look out to be ugly or me to be ugly or whatever. You guys, everything we do is for the safety of Ed, period. If you want to believe the false narratives of others, that's on you. But if you want the truth, you can come here. Dan, pay fucking attention.
I post videos every
Hi,
day,
Julie.
right when he gets up in the morning. If he was sitting and if he was soiled, everybody would know it.
It doesn't matter. We don't have to prove anything to anybody. The point of the matter is that there's so many lies and people are talking about some car accident. People are always on my thing saying, tell me about Grandpa's car accident. Why are you keeping it hidden? Well,
the car accident when he was 14 years old?
Car accident?
Drove into a bank in Oakland with his father?
I did read the queef question. I was legally, I was like, what is that? Did you see me? I was like, what in the world are you talking about? Like, people are the weirdest thing. So I block, but the thing is with social media, they have multiple accounts. Most of the old hags on Facebook, they wouldn't probably know how to make a second account anyway, so they're very, very, very ugly. It's very ugly. So if you have any questions, I'm willing to answer them as truthful as I can with respect for Ed and ourselves. So please just ask. Don't assume you know our life. You see a minute, maybe 2 a day of our 24-hour period. So you don't really know our whole day. So stop acting like you do. Somebody was fighting on Facebook with my friend, Chelsea, who is a moderator and also a friend of mine and has been for 4 years. And Chelsea corrected her on something because she was telling people what we are doing and how we shouldn't do it the way we're doing. Anyway, so Chelsea was arguing. She said, that's not the way it is at all. And the lady said, well, I'm a professional. You know it's going to be grand when they start off with that. And anyway, it went back and forth. She's like, lady, I'm in their house every day. I know, I see when it's bad, right? I see when it's, you know, people are pissed and crazy. Trust me, I know how their house runs. And you have it so wrong. And she basically got mad and pissed off and called her names and, you know, because they don't have the facts. They think they know everything. I know what you're talking about, Danielle, with the accident, but 100%. Yeah, I don't know what accident. There was an accident when he was 14, I guess, and it was in a newspaper clipping. Is that what they're talking about? Did anyone die in that car accident? What car accident? The one when he was 14? 80 years ago? Like what? Ed didn't have any car accidents. The only car accident he had was when he was 14 and he took some car out. I don't even remember. So I don't understand where people, those are the false narrative people trying to make drama when there's no drama. Yeah, tell me, Miami, because I don't know. I have no idea what it's about, but people talk about it all the time. So I don't know where it originated from. I have people all the time that they make up the stories and they say, no, Danielle doesn't live at home. Danielle, she's not allowed to be around Ed anymore. What? Like, where do the people come up with this shit? Who tells them that shit? I mean, they're very creative in their stories that they tell. I blocked many of them. Hi, Patty. How are you? So, yeah, that's what I want to know. What accident, Judy? If you know about an accident that I don't know about, and I've been around Ed for 45 years, please tell me so I can learn about the said accident that everybody else knows about, but it's family. Like we're covering something up because somebody died. Somebody died? What? In an accident that didn't happen? They said Ed was running through red lights and hit somebody. Oh, Jesus. Lost his license because he almost killed people in an accident that he caused. Because Dan is a lawyer, he got him out of prison. Oh, shit. Are you kidding me? Dan must be a great attorney to get his dad off of a life prison sentence. Shit. Ed was running red lights, yes. He did not hit anybody, nor did he not hit a car, nor did he kill anybody, nor did he have a life prison sentence, nor did Dan defend him in any such way. So, I hope that answers your question, Judy. You read on something, probably a fake site, because it's not on any of our sites. Because if they are, we block them and we report them for false narratives. Hi, Tracy. Thank you so much. And it's just, that's crazy. People can get sued for slander. That's slander. Is it not? People are brave. Dan isn't a lawyer, right? Shouldn't that he should not be driving anymore. That's it. Plain simple. Yeah, plain and simple. He didn't understand the red light cameras at the time because they were new, and he just would do one of those rolling stops. That's it. That's it. Anyway, I'll spend probably too much time straightening people out. Yeah, it's a lot of people do. And then when you try to correct these people, from what I understand, I just block them, right? So when when people who know the truth about the non-accident, people try to correct them, and then they get pissed. They get pissed. And then they think how do they stand on their high horse thinking they can tell? No, that's not the way. You think you know, I know the truth. Well, how do you know the truth? Because I would like to know how they know the truth. It's insane. Yeah. Don't believe it. Unless you hear it from my mouth or Dan's mouth, do not believe everything you read, okay? I just Googled this on Google. What is on Google? Ed At 14, he took a car out when he was 14, 80 years ago. He has never been, he's not, what is on Google? Can somebody please go on Google? Because Eileen said she found it on Google. Oh my God. It's insane. Y'all, this is insane. And the membrane. What's the best protein that I could, Melissa, here's what I'm going to tell you about protein. The real way to eat protein is the food source itself, period. I'm not big on powders or things, you know, I mean, it's still shit we're putting in our bodies. Bye, Connie. And so, yeah, and, you know, the Adam thing, Cheryl, you know, people are just nosy and they butt their nose in and they think, and they're just mean, you know, they're mean. That's something that, you know, Dan's gonna have to talk about, because people just don't give you privacy and they think they know the answers to everything. And it's god awful. It's god awful. It's like them posting my mom's obituary, you know? Does nobody have any empathy for the family, right? No, they don't. Ed took the, yeah, when Ed took care, well, yeah, what brand Trammel do you have? Nordic Track. I've only had Nordic Tracks, Kelly. I love them, yeah. If you guys want the truth, it's us you get it from. Our mouths, not anybody else's who think they know. Just like my neighbor at the end of the court spreading rumors about Dan. That stuff won't be tolerated. And she shut the fuck up when I confronted her. And then she was trying to play it off and I shut the fuck up. I shut her the fuck up again. She didn't say anything to me. Bitch, don't play me. Keep your mouth fucking shut when you don't know the situation. Period. So, Lily, did you Google Ed Salinger car accident? Please tell me what it comes up. I trust you or Judy. Anyhow, so make sure it wasn't Reddit, that post that pops up. I think Dan talked about that car accident when Ed was 14, right? And he ran into a mailbox or something, or I don't remember what it was. I don't even. Is there a certain model? I always go the mid range. I never get the low of the low. I don't get the high of the high. I get the mid range, always. That's what I do. So if that helps you. This one was given to me by Nordic Track. I was having some issues and then they found out I was a creator. And so this one was probably, I think this is the mid-range one. Yeah. I was like so excited when they sent, I felt like I won the lottery, you know? They sent me this, they sent me weights, they sent us a rower and a weight belt. And she was like, I was like, I literally thought I'd won the lottery. I've never gotten something like that. So that was fun for me, yeah. Yes, Google, it says Dr. Salinger car accident. It's there. Okay, what year? What year? Hi, Brenda. It's on Reddit, Eileen. Danielle, I've been through what you are going through, and people that say shit because they really want to bitch. Yeah, they're stupid, Debbie, and I do for the most part. What year? I checked. It's a blanket article heading, and it takes you to Dan's page, nothing about an accident. There you have it. Thank you, Lily. Yeah. There's one that exposes Dan Salinger. Ooh, I would love to know what Dan has that's exposed. His big schlong. We don't have any secrets. I put everything almost out on social media, so there ain't no secrets out here. Reddit, who already hate, yes, believing Drake. Why not? I mean, you could believe everybody who writes my false narrative. And see what I can find, if anything. Okay, Julie. It's stupid. It probably takes you right back to Reddit. Please tell the Facebook people about you not being sent away by Ed when you married your mother, when he married her mother. Oh, I guess there was another, rumor that Ed didn't want me around. Was that it? Ed didn't want me around when he married my mom, and he sent me off to like school or something. Boarding school, or he sent me back to Nashville. He sent me back to Nashville. I can't remember the storyline, but basically he got rid of me and my grandparents raised me or something like that, right? Yeah, not true. Not true. Vorney, eat your words. Vorney said, clearly, Danielle did not go to finishing school. Okay. Maybe I did, girl. And I was just the reject of the class. Oh, Vaughn, I love you for that. That was funny. No, I did not go to finishing school. Shit, they wouldn't have taken me if they knew who my family was. They would have been like, no, we know about these ones. They crazy. They crazy. Ed is not my father, no. Finishing school dropout. We got kicked the fuck out. I hope you can get some good answers from the doctor. But I know, probably not, Cheryl. You know, thrown out of school on my arse, sent back to Ed. No, at that time, smarty asses over here on the tube, I was naive, I was innocent, and I was kind, respectful, and very demure. Life has made me this way. Social media was the cherry on fucking top. So there you have it. Oh, shitballs. So yeah, whatever it is. Let people talk. Let them make. I asked somebody, I think, on Facebook, last night. I said, does it make you feel better to be a bully? People don't like to be called a bully. Do you like to be a bully? I see you're a grandmother. It's really sad to me that you come on and you pick people apart that you don't like or you can't stay away from because I live rent-free in your head. Girl, bullies are nice. You should be a better role model for your children or your grandchildren. Period. Yeah. It's pouring, Cindy Lou. Let's start a rumor. Okay, let's do it. David, he just joined on Facebook. Did you know that Dan Schlong is in the world records for the biggest schlong in the world? Yeah. Dan has the biggest schlong. Y'all, I can't have relations with him because it hurts and it comes out my mouth. It's so long. And it comes out the mouth and then it wraps around my neck and still meanders its way down the hall. Yeah, so you guys got to be careful. All you women thinking he's a fine and dandy, handy dandy. He's not. Well, one thing is that, yeah. Oh, Mary, my potty fucking mouth. Girl, how do I take care of Ed with this mouth? Just like I'm talking to you, girl. It's fine. My mouth doesn't have any reflection of how I care for somebody. I also took care of my children with this mouth. Can you believe it? Yeah, could you? There's no stupid questions. Oh, there's stupid questions, Deb. Come on. I always say there's stupid questions when Dan says things. I'm like, and he gets mad at me. Well, that was just no, that was a stupid ass question. It was a stupid ass question. Mary, that was stupid. How do you watch Grandpa Ed with that mouth? The same way I did my kids. I'm around my nieces and nephews, my brothers, my family, the same fucking way. Because your mouth shows a sign of intelligence. I bet you didn't know that, girl. But I can tell you one thing that dumbs you down, your bulliness. Yeah. I'd rather be an intelligent motherfucker than be a bully who's mean and angry. And it's really at yourself, not me, at you. There you have it. Anyway. Shit. I tried Red, but they kicked her out. At this point, you take care of Dan with that mouth? No. No. Especially Kelly, not with the mouth. Hell no. I ain't taking care of that man with my mouth. No. Shit. Grandpa cusses too. He does. Grandpa does cuss. He gets really mad at Dan. He got mad at Dan. Last night they were fighting. Grandpa scratched himself trying to get out, of bed because who knows, he needed to go take a pee. And he scratched himself and he was like, well, what happened there? Dan's like, I don't know, you did it. He's like, I didn't do it, you did it. And Dan, you know, they're fighting back and forth. And he's like, Dad, no, you don't think I don't know? God damn it, you know. He laughs. There are definitely stupid questions. Where's Ruth? Oh, Ruthie, what is happening? You are so stupid. Yes, you are, Ruth. Yes, you are. I'm glad you can finally admit it for yourself. I'm glad you finally wrote it down that you are the epitome of stupid. Yeah. Anyhow. So, who's Ruth? She's over here on Facebook. She just said I was stupid. But here's what you don't realize, Ruth, is that when you come on being a bully in your golden years, what does that make you? What does that make you, Ruthie? As a grandmother, as a mother, as a wife, as a sister, as an aunt, what does that make you for coming in here and calling me a name? I'm not calling you a name. I don't go find you out and cuss you out or bully you or track down your employer, your kids, your grandchildren and tell them the type of person you are. No, I don't. So let's reflect a little bit on your ugliness, not mine, because I'm out here killing it. I'm making friends. I'm relatable. People enjoy me. People laugh, right? Except you, because you're unhappy. You can change that. Only you can. I'm not going to make you happy, obviously. Nobody else around you is going to make you happy but yourself. It starts from within. Maybe you should stay a while and learn and open your eyes and ears and be acceptable to the things that I talk about, Ruthie. Lord. Hi, Patricia. How are you? I'm a mean one. I'm stupid. Did you know that, Patricia? I'm stupid. Yeah, I'm not. I'm very smart. So it's like the pot calling the kettle, you know? You're stupid. But do you see how that makes you look? You're calling me a name on my live. To me, that's stupid because you can't recognize the stupid that you wrote. Right? Right? Oh, it's Ruth? That's not her, is it, Angela? And if it was, she a bully girl. I'm logical, factually. Girl, you're still alive. Did I tell you Delaney got headbutted by a goat? Intro, do not let your kids ride the goats. FYI. There was a couple of goats you can ride at her best friend's house, but she got pissed off, she bucked her off, started walking away, turned around as Delaney was shook on the floor and went back and headbutted her and walked away again. I still laugh at it. Josh wasn't very funny. He stopped by last night really quick. He was in Elk Grove for a meeting with some doctors. And I giggle. Josh is really doesn't like scars. It's not funny until she has a scar. I was like, Josh, she's fucking 8. By the time she gets older, that even if she has a scar on her eyebrow, it's going to be up here and her hair is going to cover it. For the love of God, Josh, get off he's so infatuated with the kids getting scars. Lay off of them. Every time they go hurt, great. That's gonna scar. Okay. You need to simmer down and scarring, bruh. Literally. Anyway, so there's a video I made on January talking about it and showing the article. Yeah, so it was the old article about Ed at 14, right? Yeah. Being at a home where you have no idea what happens when you aren't there. Yeah, could you imagine, Lorraine? I could not, my controlling ways with him and all the effort and the hard work I put in, I couldn't handle him, somebody else taking care of him. I know, right? But it was really funny because all of a sudden I had an epiphany. Intro. And for all you Facebook people, Rocky's always like, what in the world? He's over 2, Lillian. And he is something, let me tell you. He is a hoot. Is Josh a typical Salinger? Unfortunately, in many ways. Rocky is always, it's crazy how certain things, mostly with relationships, but the scarring thing, yes, it hurts. Poor thing. Rocky's always like, what the hell, what happened when he was growing up? you know? And I was like, I don't know, because I was only there for the first 10 years and then I moved out. So, but then I remembered, all of a sudden, I remember Jennifer fell when she was 2. And she split her, I was on maternity leave with Hannah from work. I was the daycare center. And she had split her in the middle of her eyes open, her eyebrows. She tripped and fell. It was swim day. And so Dan was like, oh, they're gonna fucking scar! You know, and then I all of a sudden was like, oh my God, Dan, you did the same thing. He didn't do anything like with little cuts or anything like that. It was just the big things like that. Josh does it at every little scratch. He gets mad when Dylan scratches Wesley's face. He blames Wesley, you know. Keep your face away from there, it's gonna scar. Aquaphor, you need Aquaphor. I'm like, what the fuck? What? I told him last night, I was like, you need to simmer down on that. I was like, Wesley, just walk around with a ski mask. He's like, that's a good one, Auntie. Every time you get a cut, just put the ski mask on, and just so Dad can't see it and give you a hard time. So, you know, I'm that aunt that just, you know, he'll be like, Auntie, can you help me? Dad's at it again. That's right, I'll go get him right now. No, Wesley. Wesley's the worst one. He gets on Wesley so bad. I don't know why. And I don't remember Ed being that way. I don't remember Ed, like he used to say, I don't know, anybody grow up with blue boro? It was like a soak. So like if you had an infection like your toe or a cut, Ed was always like, put blue boro on, you know? Soak it, you gotta soak it. That's what I would think they would be more like, but the scar thing, I don't know. I don't know what the hell. Is Josh combative? Combative meaning what way? Like, is he stubborn? Yes. Does he think he's always right? Yes. He loves his kids. Let me tell you something. I mean, Josh is he's a good dad. He's probably, out of the family, he's probably been the best father to his kids than any of the other ones. And that's complicated, but I stopped there because I can speak on Josh. Is she okay now? She's okay. I told her, that's what I told Josh. I said, Josh, they're kids. What do you want them to not play outside, run, and they're going to skin their knees and they're going to do all this shit? You can't prevent that stuff. You know, you got to relax. You're giving them a complex. So I get on him all the time. Sometimes, you know, Rocky's like, however you can fit this in if you talk to your brother, you know, I need help on this one. He listens to me. He doesn't listen to her. So, no, Josh is, you know, it's funny because he's a Salinger, but there's also my mom in him too. Thank the Lord. But yeah, in the relationship wise, more Salinger, which pisses me off. So he was over. He's like, oh, did you FaceTime the kids tonight? I said, no. I was in bed actually when he came over. I panicked too, Janet. I hate blood. And it was bleeding a lot. So they're best friends. Wesley and Delaney both have best friends at that house. So they're brother and sister too. Same age. It's great. And so they both moved out. So they met in their first house and then they become best friends. They were in a court and now they move further on land, the best friends. So they have goats, they have all the things, chickens, and he's the husband's a firefighter, so paramedic, you know, that type of stuff. So he was like, Rocky, there was so much blood because it was just right here. It's very vascular, right? And so it was just pouring. They didn't know, but he looked at it and he's like, it's just surface, so it's fine. It healed. It's a pretty good little gash, but she's fine. Yeah, Josh's mother's my real mother, yeah. Yes, Pamela. Technically speaking, yes. So Josh is the product of my mom and Ed, yeah. So even Dan says, well, you need to call your brother. And then I say, well, you need to call your brother, you know. Tell him, why didn't you tell him? Yeah, Lainey. So I was asking when I saw this last weekend, I was like, you gonna get back on the goat again? She's like, nope. It scared her. She was shook all night. She literally was shook all night. Rocky, she was supposed to spend the night there. Rocky had to pick her up. She would not spend the night. So what is it like to watch on TV? Coco, he likes the news. You know, sometimes, are you on Facebook Live? Same day? Yeah, I'm starting Facebook. Yeah, I just started to meander over Facebook instead of TikTok. TikTok is full of bullies that take me down every day. So, Lori, my intention is to make everybody smile. That's all I'm in on here for, is to, you know, bitch about my shit, you know, which is relatable to most of you, makes you feel somewhat normal, to turn my shit into funny shit so you laugh and smile and take away from your reality for a minute. That's what my job is, and that's what I enjoy doing. I get back, you know. It gives me just as much as you guys take from it. I get back in double doses. Bye, Kelly. Have a good one. You are right. The news my dad did too. So anyway, I just talk about life. I talk about my life. This channel, you know, people always say, oh shit. People always say, oh, this channel, hi Lena, is about Ed. It's supposed to be about Ed and now it's about you. This channel's never been about Ed. My channels have never just been about Ed. They've been about me and my journey with Ed, my life, etc., etc., etc. So for everybody who says it's about Ed, it's not. He is part of my journey. That's it. That's it. We gotta get to this. I'm gonna get on my new Maroc. Thank you, Lori. I keep saying it because it makes me so happy that I have one that's not squeaking. So I got a nice gift from Lori from Nebraska, and she gave me a new Maroc, and I can tell you that since I've stopped using it, I have leaked more. So the theory is actually correct. When you stop using it and you stop working on it, it does go away, okay? So it's like your Kegels. If you stop doing them, it's gonna return. Okay, affirmations. Bye, Janet, love you. And Angela, I'm so happy. So affirmations for a badass. Let's see, is today gonna be a 1-card day or a 2-card day? Let's see. Tuck this in. I hate what you done to your arm. Oh, this is yard work, metal, you know, all the things. Oh, this is good. We need those ninnies on here. Happiness is a choice. Today, I choose to be over the fucking top happy. This is for all you negative Nellies out there. And for us too, the normal people who are just trying to get through the day and trying to keep our heads above water. Happiness is a choice. That's right. Happiness is your choice. I choose today to be over the fucking top happy. Bam. Choose it. Do it. Love it. And try your best. Now, happiness is not going to last all day. Just spilled on my cards. I told you it's gonna be a shitty day. It's gonna be a shitty effing day. Now I don't know. Told you I cannot. This day is gonna be a crap day. Have you seen the pigeon again? No, and I'm kind of sad. I choose crying. Right now, Beans is over here going, Ma, what'd you do? I need those cards. They're called Affirmations for a Badass, and they're on Amazon. Yes, Lori, it's going to be a 52 card pickup. I am so pissed off right now. I have my order, so I pick from the front and put the back, and I don't know if everything's just completely mixed up now. So hopefully you all remember. Dan, right. $16.99 on Amazon. Thank you, Chach. Thank you, Chachki. So my two of my friends on my Zoomies bought me those cards, and they look forward to hearing them every day, even though they're not always. Patricia, Danielle Salinger on Facebook. Yeah. Danielle said, good on your rest of removing ninnies. Let's all be happy. Let's all be happy. I mean, you know, I choose happiness. I try to choose happiness, but sometimes, you know, our brain gets the best of us, or situations like dropping cards, you know, spilling a starter, breaking a starter, you know, tripping in the morning, cleaning up after your husband's kitchen chronicles, you know, the only one cleaning up the kitty's litter box 3 times a day, You know, and I get in my moments where, you know, I'm just like, can somebody see that I cannot keep everything in line all the time? But no, nobody sees it. So I have moments of up and down, moments of happiness, moments of anger, moments of sadness, moments of I'm done, you know, but that's normal. Is 65 too cold to go for a swim? my ass it would be. I'm old. 51. You don't do cold very well anymore. Thank you, Charlotte. I love the shorts. I'm on the vibration plate too. Oh, good. I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. I've been wanting to go into the pool lately. I just haven't had time. And by the time I've been getting home, I'm just so pooped. I literally sit down for 45 minutes. I check the socials. I block people if needed. I respond snarkily back to others, or just, you know, kindly to the other ones. And, you know, I've been wanting to go. My life needs to settle down, and I just don't know how I get it to settle, so I can make time for myself. Where did you get your vibration plate, please? Morocco. This one came from Amazon. Yeah, Amazon. I am human, I think. I don't have people don't help you. It is crazy. It is crazy because Dan's like, you don't ever sit down. Well, I wonder why. Who? Huh? Good. Like somebody's got to do something. So yesterday, this was my day yesterday. I did this, went outside. I gotta go in like 2 minutes. I'll tell you really quick. I gotta go because I gotta go to my pain clinic. Came inside, cleaned up a little bit more, went to Costco, came home, dropped everything off. Oh, I went to my P.O. box. Then I went to Costco, and then I got Sharon, if you're here, I got my water fountain for the cats. Oh my God, they were so cute, and I didn't have my freaking phone. Anyway, I got that, and then I went to Costco, came home, dropped it off. Nobody would help me go get anything. I was like, tell Mark we need more sheets for the bed, and Grandpa needs some more pants that we can just, you know, toss. We don't care if they get ruined or whatever. And I need a couple other things. And so Mark's like, just have her go do it, and I'll, you know, we'll pay her back. Whatever. So I'm like, okay. So Dan's like, oh, I'm going to go and get something to food. I said, no, you're not taking the SUV. I'm not done yet. Oh, the SUV, the Subaru. So I wanted to get this car washed because it was disgusting. So Andrew's like, Mom, I'll give you the code. Just go, because Andrew works at a car wash. So I went and took it to the car wash. And I was like, no, you got to drive the Porsche. I have to have this car. My body's hurting. I don't want to use a stick shift. I'm over it, right? And so, so I took it, went and got a car wash, went to Walmart because nobody was going to help me. So I got the sheets. I got some extra clothes. I got a bath mat for him in the shower, a couple other things I picked up for him, ordered stuff on Amazon for him. Some of you saw that. I need to start really showing you more hauls with Grandpa stuff, especially for the people who are still caregiving, because I think we can learn from each other and what works. And, you know, Ed's gripping is, you know, the bigger the cup, it's harder for him, so he uses 2 hands. So I bought him some toddler cups. And I got him like a silicone mat. So, you know, I'm trying to use some of the taller things. Sorry, it is what it is. And so, I did all that, came home, and I started cooking. By the time I got home, it was after 4 o'clock, and I had a full day of just busy, and cooked. There was no live. There was just no way I could do a live. I was just exhausted. I went and sat down for 30 minutes, and then I came back out and I started cooking and made myself a drink, and then had a little puff on the pen, and continued to cook and finished, and then had to clean up. And I was in bed at 7:30. I think I fell asleep, and then I heard a knock at the door. It was Josh. He just came by to say hi because he was in Elk Grove, and then he left, and that's it. And so went back to bed, and then was up at went back to bed, but I couldn't fall asleep again until about 9ish. And then woke up at 2, didn't get back to bed till after 4:30, woke up at 6. So that was my day. Bye, Lauren. So today, you know, I don't know what's going to happen with me. I really wanted to go to the casino today. I still might. We'll see how tired I am after the pain stuff. But anyway, remember, you guys, you are important, you are worthy, and you matter. Don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. You need to start believing that and tell yourself that every day when you look in the mirror. You got to start choosing you and working from the inside out. Evolution of our individual person is so important, which leads to reflection, leads to understanding, leads to
sloughing off some of the baggage that we have and we carry on our shoulders. So these are the things I work through, and I have worked through. I'm still working through them, because you can't, you can't build something in 24 hours or improve it in 24 hours. It takes years. I've been on this track for 4 years, and you have setbacks, and then you got to get back on the horse, and you got to start all over again. Remember, it's a slow process to become a better you. And as long as you're trying, as long as you're thinking, and as long as you're working on you, everything starts falling into place. I always told my kids that from the day one they were born. The world is in your oyster. The world is in your oyster. The world is in your hands. You choose the path that you want to be on. You choose your happiness, and you choose your anger. You got to learn to let things go. I told my kids that all the time. And as we learn and we grow, and we're in certain situations, you can't help, because we're emotional and we're human. But it's letting things go. Not letting things go creates pain. It creates illness. It creates fibromyalgia, like I'm in, because I never let it go. I just kept it inside and just kept doing my job. Stop doing that. Start releasing. But you have to believe in yourself first. Look in the mirror every day. Tell yourself, I'm important, I'm worthy, and I matter. Gosh darn it. And I matter, right? I am worth it. I am worth it. And start reflecting on your reactions and your actions to things throughout the day. Start thinking about things and just reflect on yourself. Choose what you need to work on first and slowly let go. And you will become much happier. I promise you. I did. So anyway, I love you. You guys, member live at some point today. Even if I'm at the casino, I will do my member live secretly. And phone call at 2:30. I got you. Don't worry about it. And, try to have a good day. Try to remember those things and believe it in yourself. Start journaling. Journal, guys. Journaling helps the process, I promise you, okay? You can even choose to buy my journal if you want to, but you don't have to. Just get a spiral notebook and just start jotting your feelings down. Start jotting things down that you want to work on. Start holding yourself accountable for your actions, period. Okay, I love you. Have a good day. I'm hoping I have some pain relief today. You guys are lovely. Thank you for being here, and thank you for letting me do my thing. There you have it.